We could use that. Well, I'm off to watch some Fortnite.
Get your ass on my stream, man.
Never gonna let you down. Gonna stream snipe you, Marco.
Oh god.
You're very well good.
Stream snipe like someone with like 2 viewers, of course. Did you put in a delay though?
Don't think I put in a delay.
But I can't even currently find it. Alright. Alright. There's it.
Ouch, what is that noise, man?
Just mute your mic, Copper.
It was me, sorry.
Oh, never mind, Copper. You're all good.
Right, note to self, watch it on mute.
Oh, never mind, Copper. You're all good. There's a bit of delay.
Yeah, there's always a delay. You need to change that to spectator anyway, Marco.
Yeah, there's always a delay. The game ain't even started yet. Ain't even started yet.
Quality is so bad. But honestly, it's just pixels on my stream for some reason.
I'm still for the game to start.
What, 2 kids over there, yeah? Yeah. I'm not ready. I'm only kidding. Right, I better turn it off now, otherwise I will stream sniping.
Marco, we can't hear your audio.
Let's make no qualms about who I'm being. It's always going to be Oryx.
Okay, that was weird. Apparently I have to automatically start muted. Don't know why. That should work now. Have to automatically start muted. Thank you. We don't need the constant reminders. Yep, so here I am, Sledge. This is how the pros do it. We are the first on this competitive scene, and we even have our own official stat tracker. It's extremely sad that I put all that effort into a bloody Like, I actually put effort into making a spreadsheet for this shit. Alright. This is what a winner's perspective looks like. Ah, fuck. Hello.
Commentation.
So it seems that now the Sledge is going after Oryx, knowing that this is the beginning of something truly amazing. Oryx going up the ladder, and potentially going down a hatch, but he may not have opened them at all. However, he jots down the hatch, messing up, knowing that the hatch was not where he intended to go, having to find where Oryx might be now. This has certainly lost him some time. Narrowly avoiding the hit, Oryx makes his escape. However, doing a very tactical move there. Getting away, Oryx probably running away. Where did he go? He made a very interesting choice there. Marco also aware that Oryx has given him the slip, but knowing exactly where he would have gone. This being the first of many encounters this game. Presidential Plane being a very one-sided map for the attackers. Sorry, for the defenders. It seems. Preemptively, while getting out his hammer, ready to strike. Cover. Not finding. Oryx narrowly avoiding the hatch, being very high indeed, meaning that he will be able to make an escape. Marco tries to find him, unable to. The big problem on Presidential Plane, it is narrow. It is hard to navigate.
It'll actually be really interesting for me to watch this, because I'm on the other side of it all.
That's true. Finding Oryx, he gives chase.
Like, why do you need 5 shots to destroy a fucking thing?
Yeah, I know. Oryx very close. Nearly getting hit from Sledge. This being, of course, a very close game. Marco, knowing Oryx will attempt to give him the slip at one point or another. This being a very big mistake for Oryx, not able to run through as he hits it right in the middle between metal and wall.
And then you whip your sledgehammer out and touch the metal and die.
I'm watching that back on stream.
You just ran into the pillar. That's pretty sad, though.
Now,
Dad.
it is Marco's turn. As he decides to go for a slightly different tactic. Elite the elite.
He won't be, he'll be changing it on 6th pick.
This, of course, being very new. 6th pick only added in this season of the Sledge Myers Championship. Of course, this being a very new esports, not officially recognised by any esports gaming group, people, other, whatever they call themselves. But it's certainly being a fan favourite amongst the 3 of its loyal followers.
So guys, I'm gonna head off. Start playing Dragon Quest again. I wanna finish the story now, finally. I'll stay in a party. I wanna listen to it though.
Cool. This, the start of the game. What the fuck? How long have you been behind me?
Do you not know about it?
What?
Do you not know about it? Really?
Is there a
It is.
hatch?
It finally paid off.
No way.
Yeah, there's a hatch above there. If you go like a special way, you can rappel up the thing onto the top, and then you can drop down a hatch straight into that room.
Oh my god. That...
It's so lucky I laid down when I went down because you didn't hear me because of it.
I heard you, but I thought you were coming up a ladder.
No. I was just waiting for you to move, and I'm like, you're gonna move, you're gonna move, you're gonna move. You didn't move.
Man oh man.
That's Sledge Player of the Year, that.
That is definitely worthy of the Sledge Lifetime Achievement Award. Obviously, Sledge's lifespan being very short, just like Oryx's, they're both being very murdery.
Bet you come down that same hatch now.
Okay, entering. Hearing shots. He follows up. Now standoff between Sledge and Oryx, however, Oryx opting for the outside with 3 minutes 13 his target time to get back indoors. Sledge could potentially just waste time, however does not. Sledge watching Oryx dash up the stairs. Oryx not opting for the hatch, but opting instead to go round the roundabout. However, he gets hit by Sledge's hammer. This a very rare occasion. This never happening in a Sledge Myers match. It seems this was too good to be true. Marco now choosing his operator.
Tell you what, put the game on pause, I'll show you that hatch. Go to where I killed you last time and I'll show you.
I know where it is. I've seen the I've seen it in spectate mode.
Alright.
Ah, yes, I have a phone call coming through. Give me a few minutes. I will be a few minutes. We're just gonna call pause here, pause the timer. I'll be a little bit. We'll take a break. And we are back. That, of course, being a very minor point there, just had to have a technical pause there for a incoming phone call. Now we are ready, we are back, we are waiting. We are ready. Are you ready, Wayne?
Yep.
And the timer has resumed.
Pretty handy, that, to be fair.
Yeah, it is.
You literally would have taken the whole round.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion.
This, of course, being a very new and innovative tactic. He says new and innovative, but it seems that Wayne may have no idea what the hell he is talking about.
Oh, I do.
Setting off the proximity alarm. Marco knows that Wayne cannot be in the hatch. And if he is, Marco this time is ready. You honestly don't know how paranoid you've got me. I had to keep checking that hatch. Score, of course, sitting at 2-1 to Marco. Oryx. I swear. Fucking Christ. It seems that Marco somehow manages to avoid both of the sledge swings. This, of course, making a very interesting lineup. This being one of the very close matches that they are both used to. This, of course, being a very risky move. Marco dashing, making sure he survives. This, the beginning of many pursuits. The first major pursuit with Oryx since that death. That, of course, being one of the major swings connecting with nothing. It seems that Marco somehow also manages to miss this. He messes up many of his shots here, but it seems that somehow he is getting lucky. He embodying the spirit of Cat Vera and all of her 9 lives.
It's because we're friends with benefits, that's why. Behind the operations.
Fuck. Somehow managing to mess up getting in the hatch. The prompt not coming up on his screen.
You need
This,
some directly beneath it, that's why.
of course, being a very risky move that does not pay off. Leveling the score 2-2. One of the unwritten rules of Sledge Myers is that we must try something fairly ballsy to try and spice up the game. Of course, no 6-pick needed there for Sledge, as he is the only operator that an attacker can choose, as this is called Sledge Myers, and not Monty Myers or well, Zofia Myers. Imagine that, Zofia. That would be weird.
Oh god.
Or Gridlock. I mean, maybe she can sit on you, but other than that, I really don't see much use for her.
10 seconds.
Of course. Seeing that his opponent has changed to Cat Vera, this making the entire competitive scene shake and quake in its boots. This is something that we rarely ever see from Wayne. However, his operator here is statistically the best, according to the Sledge Myers stats, which you can go find over in something that I possibly, probably, maybe, definitely have linked, but will not link. You can already tell I'm having a great career on YouTube. Being hunted by a proximity mine but not caring. Still unaware of where his opponent is. Double checking. Being marked up by the proximity alarm. Taking very many shots to clear it out. However, it seems that this is going to be very interesting. Marco having flashes equipped. The regulations on flashes are very interesting at best. They have not really released any official statement on how flashes are to be used in the competitive scene. I talk about it as if there is a full-on Sledge Myers like board, and there is. It's made up of the 3 people who founded its weird and wonderful game. When I say founded, I mean the esports scene, which again only has a few players, but hey ho, tomato tomato, potato potato. You know, same thing, really, in the grand scheme of things. Marco checking all of the usual spots, however, not
I'm trying a
yet
strategy out and it's kind of
aware.
working.
Only seeing
I'll tell you
Kavera
how after a round.
once. I would love to hear it. This, of course, being a very slow round for Sledge, not able to find Kavera. This being a very, very sad round. Still not yet aware of where Kavera may be. He checks corners. Of course, assuming. Checking. Okay, that's good to know. Finding Kavera, this is the beginning of one of the other 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th chases. This, of course, not going to go in Sledge's favour at all, as Kavera is already too fast for him. This being, of course, a game to remember. This being a very useful strategy for Kavera. Sledge landing on the hatch, seeing it coming, however not able to move out of the way. He has now wasted that encounter. With 1 minute 16 seconds left, it is very unlikely indeed that he will be able to bring it back.
Strategy's working.
Seems that this is going to go in his favour. Wayne almost certainly winning this round. 33 seconds left. Sledge unable to find Kavera. Of course, Presidential Plane being too small of a map and too annoying for the attackers, as It is too easy to go up and down, but not all around this.
15 seconds remaining.
13 seconds left. Sure that they are too far
10
apart.
seconds left.
Marco realizes this
5 seconds.
and gives up.
That strategy is amazing and so scary at the same time. Do you know how I do it?
Sure.
I reckon that whole game, most of it at least, you were never 3 foot up. You were never more than 3 foot away from it. The whole game.
Oh God.
So you were checking your rooms, and then let's say you checked, you know, back bedroom where like the desk is in, it's a dead end.
Yeah.
The entrance is there. Right, say you check there, and then you start running down the corridor. I were above you in the cockpit in the hatch, and I heard you, so I dropped down and I sit in my room for a minute, and then I wait till you sweep further down the plane, and then I go and sit in further down the plane, and then you go downstairs. So I sit downstairs after you've gone. Just keep doing that. And then, you know, the last 30 seconds when you went down the top of the plane and then you went back,
Yeah.
ran straight past me. I had silent step on and I just went the other way. I then sealed myself in cockpit. You were literally never more than 3 foot away from me.
This now, of course, being match points for Wayne.
It's a shame because you only see it from your perspective. I'm going to see if I can see myself at any point. I saw you a few times, but I don't know if you saw me.
Protect the bomb.
Well, we can always catch
There were a
it in
bit.
the replays.
There were a bit when you were downstairs, and it was only for a second, but you were downstairs, and I came downstairs, so I thought you were further down than you actually was. And you were standing like right at the end of the corridor, and it looked like you were looking at me.
5 seconds.
And I saw you for a split second and ran back upstairs, but I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't.
Yet to locate.
You're gonna have to
Well,
watch it back and see if you can see me.
Actually, no, there was one time when I pretended like I didn't see you, and I definitely did.
Yeah, and I picked up on that, so I ran off.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Hello. Seeing Sledge, he dashes. Oryx trying, of course, to run away.
Professional commentary.
This, of course, being his somehow dashing, managing to avoid his death. This.
You got me off guard.
All friendlies were eliminated.
It won't grab on. I was stood there for like a good 3 seconds trying to get up that hatch.
I'm just the Oryx master, mate.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I think I do make it look rather easy.
First game complete.
Indeed it is.
I want to watch back one of your rounds and see if you can see me as a Kevira. I need to watch you. Are you carrying on with the stream for another match, or?
Yeah.
Alright.
Um.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Alright, just taking a quick pause here so we can decide what we're going to do and while we set up for the next game. This being another match on Presidential Plane, as for some reason I managed to start it on the wrong map. It's too easy to start these things, I tell you.
So this will be interesting now, because you can stream it from the spectator thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. 10 seconds left.
อยู่ลักษณะวะ
5 seconds remaining. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
This now being Wayne setting up as a defender and Shandy as an attacker. Now it seems that Shandy is aware of the hatch being broken, so he decides to follow up on this intel. Of course, still unaware of his opponent's location, pulling out his pistol for unknown reasons. It seems he now knows which operator he is facing as he takes out a Grismont mine, however, not seeing the next Grismont mine. Unable to find his opponent, he goes back, realizing that this may have been a decoy. Interesting here, as both players seem to be paralleling each other, but how this will work, we will not know. Do you know what would be better? If you guys muted me so you can't hear what I'm saying. That way I can give away locations and shit.
Do you want to do that, Shandy? So I enjoy it as well, but alright.
I mean, if you want to hear it, then you can. It's up to you.
So you mute him or not?
Has Wayne? No, he hasn't yet. Shandy here as Sledge somehow managing to miss one of the first shots. Don't bother muting me, it's okay. Wayne now making his escape. Shandy finding Ella being a 3-speed operator, of course, trying one of his tactics against him. Sledge breaks down the wall, then breaks down the door, this costing him vital time indeed. Now Ella using this time to get away. Where is she? She is, of course, safe and sound. This being very interesting when you compare the two opponents' locations. Now Shandy, presumably aware of this hatch being broken and this next hatch being broken, preemptively striking. Ella seemingly unaware of the danger that was just following her. However, as he goes down the stairs, Wayne is caught off guard now. Sledge being caught off guard again, however, hitting it almost instantly. Ella has very little time to escape. This seems like Ella may have been caught off guard. When you watch the replay back, you will see how close it really was. Now, of course, Sledge falling down the hatch. Ella playing this very coolly indeed. Now making her escape. This is a vital moment. Ella being a 3-speed operator, able to make her escapes much quicker than Shandy. Mr. Wayne now doing his duty. However, it was very close there, as you all can see from Shandy. However, it seems like this could be it. Except it's not. As Shandy missing every opportunity there to take Ella by surprise. However, once again they meet on the stairs. This seems to be a recurring theme. Ella trying the tactic once again. Shandy missing multiple hits. Ella getting away much quicker this time. However, will Ella manage to get away? This is something we are still unsure of. However, it seems Shandy slowing himself down there. Everyone unaware of the tactic that he was employing. Of course, Ella making her escape very coolly there. That being a really good tactic with only 24 seconds left. Will Shandy realise what has just unfolded? No, it appears he will not. However, he does end up heading back towards the other end. With only 11 seconds left, they meet once again for the final fight. However, Ella playing this extremely well. Shandy knowing that he may be able to hit one final hit, but instead missing. Ella winning the round. It is now Wayne 1, Shandy 0.
Oh, it's fun when it's tense.
Shandy, when you watch the replay back, you will see how close that was. That now.
And how many times it nearly got me but didn't.
Yeah. Interesting operate choices from both there in the reveal phase. However, with 6-pick enabled, will Shandy change his operator? We are about to find out.
So there will be.
Interesting choice there from Shandy.
If I see a single frost mat, I'm gonna shoot you on sight.
That is true.
Attackers need to
And it's plain and it's only small, so I will find you.
Shandy using his prep phase
I
to
wonder.
do nothing, it seems.
5 seconds left.
Wayne and his drone scouting out,
Attackers
not able to find Shandy. I'm gonna mute both of you so you guys can like talk to each other, but I'm gonna just keep. You can still hear me though when I'm commentating.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll unmute at the end of the game. Seems that this is going to be a very interesting game indeed. It seems that Wayne has already found the Vigil. Vigil going down the stairs, narrowly avoiding the hammer there. It seems that Vigil may be able to make his escape. He uses the barricade just in time. The diversion tactic working very well for Wayne. However, it seems it was not enough to stop Shandy from putting down and he sees Shandy. It seems that was all too quick in everyone's eyes. Vigil, of course, unable to escape, getting caught on Sledge. That being a very close game indeed. A very unfortunate one for Shandy. That counting against his stats. Now, with only one operator with a positive win-loss, that of course being Sledge. Interesting choice there from Shandy. However, he knows he must use 6-pick to change. Stats being updated in real time. With Sledge now as a 62.96% win rate for Mr. Wayne.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Once again, starting. Wayne. Calm, collected, using all of his 20 seconds of prep time. However, Shandy spotting him with a drone, it seems.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
This Shandy entering. Wayne preparing. Shandy making entry there. Wayne potentially hearing, but it is very unlikely. A shotgun shot going off there. Shandy seemingly unaware of the location of the shotgun shot, seeing hatches that have been opened. He uses a very interesting tactic indeed, going the way that he believes the opponent to be. However, it seems not there with a preemptive strike, a very common tactic used in Sledge fires.
A bomb has been located.
Not able to find him the kill. Finding Bomb A, giving away his location, the only time in the game his location will be given away apart from when he finds the second bomb. Now, with his opponent aware of where he is, Shandy breaking barriers, breaking the fourth wall. It seems Wayne staying exactly where he is. Knowing. Seeing each other, it seems. Throwing the flashbang, not able to do much, it seems. Oryx using a very, very nifty strategy indeed. However, Oryx dashing into Sledge. This, of course, being one of the very few times we have seen it. It seems Oryx going behind. What a ballsy move that was from Mr. Wayne. Shandy, of course, not expecting it. Dazed and confused, has no idea where his opponent is. Getting marked up by a proximity alarm, he takes it out with his shotgun. However, it seems that neither opponent is aware of their location. Shandy, of course, missing out on an opportunity to take Oryx out. Very close indeed. Wayne, waiting. Shandy, searching. Both opponents aware of each other, seeing each other getting hit during the Oryx dash. A very rare occasion this is. This is a match of many firsts caught on live stream. It seems that this is something that we have rarely seen before, but it worked. Shandy, of course, picking up yet another win as Sledge, but will he be able to break his defender's curse? We are about to find out. Of course, not going to stick with Maestro, it seems, but we will see as 6-pick begins. That, of course, counting as a win. A Shandy. A Sledge. Very wise choice there from Shandy. And a very good looking Sledge as well, as it seems we have been blessed once again with the Sledge Elite. Something I'm considering getting myself. Wayne, in his drone. Not able to make it up the ladder, as for some reason drones can't make it up ladders.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Shandy, of course, now looking for the kill. The kill? What am I on about? Looking for survival.
A bomb has been located.
Very interesting placement there. Realizing that will not be enough, it seems that he changes its position. Are we seeing from Wayne what we expect to see? It seems we may be. Wayne, of course, realizing this tactic may have been all for nothing, a wasted opportunity indeed. Seeing the Prisma, he is now aware of Shandy's operator. Will Shandy be able to make it out with alibi? with 3 minutes 50 left, it seems that there is still a long way to go in this match, seeing yet another Prisma getting marked up in the process. Shandy now very aware of his location. It seems this is going to be a very interesting battle. Trying to use a destruction device. It seems that this is not going to open the barricade, Wayne having to open it himself. However, seems he has been spotted, and Shandy realizes this now. Being in a full-blown pursuit, he only just gets the barricade off. However, finding a way around Wayne, nearly manages to make it in time. However, it seems that Shandy manages to be just that little bit quicker. Wayne now breaking the hatch, trying to find his opponent. It seems who may have given him the slip. Wayne now no longer aware of his opponent's location. This, of course, being a very pivotal moment. 2 minutes 25 left. Sledge expecting his opponent to be anywhere around this corner. However, may also be aware of that barricade. Seems he might be. Or he might not be, may not know the location. Going round and attempting to find the kill. Shandy, of course, using his time very wisely here to prepare and set up. This, of course, being a very close game. It seems Wayne knows exactly what he's doing. But does Shandy know Wayne's tactic? One minute to go. It seems that this may be the way things end. However, Wayne deciding a change of tack. It seems he is realizing that there is only 43 seconds left, and that his efforts to try and find the kill have proven futile. Breaking through the first barricade. Also, breaking through the second, it seems he may find the kill. He does! It seems Shandy, seemingly unaware of the danger, not realizing this until too late, facing the wrong way, getting bonked, of course, on the head. That being yet another pivotal moment, as this sends them into match point. Match point, of course, for Wayne, who has won 3 of the 4 rounds so far. Of course, Shandy not able to break the defender's curse, losing yet again as a defender, this time as Alibi, this counting as his second loss as Alibi, and it seems that that is the way it is going to be. There we have a hard flex as well from Shandy, who realizes he must also change his operator, updating the stats. Wayne gets yet another win as Sledge, this improving his stats by 2%, him now at a 64.29%.
Bomb located
Right.
by attackers. 10 seconds to go.
Win rate.
5 seconds remaining.
Both using prep phase very wisely there.
Defuse a bomb.
Shandy, of course, as Sledge must win both rounds, which means that he may be able to win this as an attacker, but will he be able to win the next round as a defender if he gets this much needed win? This, of course, being one of the very important matches It seems we have him being marked up by a proximity alarm. It seems that Shandy goes round, checks corners, but does not know where Wayne is taking out the proximity alarm. He knows it will be of no further use to his opponent. Wayne now using a very similar strategy to one he has used before. However, will Shandy be able to counter this? Will Shandy be able to pick up on this? We do not yet know. Shandy making his way up, trying to find his much needed kill. It seems both opponents yet again paralleling each other, taking out the next proximity alarm. That is all of the utility wasted for his opponent. It seems he finds Caveira but not able to make contact, this being a very important chase indeed. However, Caveira dropping down, this of course where he gives many of the players the slip. It seems Shandy realising there is a double back, Caveira not realising however that is the strategy that Shandy chose to use. It seems that this may be a very important game. However, will Shandy realise he has been given the slip? It seems so. It seems that Caveira has made a very daring escape, now no longer anywhere near his opponent. Wayne waits. Shandy seeing, going through the hatch. Yet again, this is a strategy we have seen time and time again from Wayne in Sledge Myers. However, no one seems to get the trick, falling for it yet again. Shandy has been given the slip. Wayne, of course, realising this and playing this calmly, coolly, collectedly. Shandy attempting to find his opponent. Wayne, who is once again sat in a very pivotal position. Of course, Shandy also trying to find his way, trying to find the Caveira. However, Cav realizes that Sledge may be nearby, so decides to change her tactic only slightly. Of course, Presidential Plane being a very good map for Wayne, something that he knows and feels confident with 30 seconds left. It seems that this may all be over for Shandy. However, potentially just hearing a barricade go off, Shandy may or may not be trying to find the source. It seems he may not have heard where the barricade came from. With only 12 seconds left, he knows it's all over. Retreating outside, he realizes that the game is up. Wayne, knowing this, of course, Wayne now winning. Wayne 4, Shandy 1. Very close game there. Now we unmute both participants to hear their reactions to the game.
Fuck.
So, very interesting comment there from Shandy. It seems that that was a very, very close game, counting as yet another win for Wayne even.
Don't even say it.
Presidential plane, and counting as a loss for Shandy. Now losing all of his games. However, will his luck change as we change maps?
That's
It seems we are going to be using a map that has rarely been seen in this circuit, something that both operators may not know. In fact, it's going to be one that both operators do know. Changing the map last
Oregon.
minute, starting
I'm ready.
the game.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm just watching this back, it's funny.
Now, Sledge Myers
House. No, Oregon.
starting on Oregon. Shandy 607 versus Mr. Wayne. It seems like both are going to be using their 6-pick, as Doc is not a very reliable operator. However, who knows? Wayne could make this work. We do not know. It would be interesting to see if he keeps his operator or if he uses 6-pick. Of course, both operators using 6-pick, slightly giving away the game there, but nonetheless, we will see muting up all of the participants yet again. Marco commentates. Caveira and Sledge. Slightly giving away that one there. Slip of the tongue if you heard that. Whoops. Shandy 687 there. Going in drone.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Not aware of his opponent's position. However,
A bomb has been located.
bomb B being located, of course. Wayne deciding that it may be better to go round, as this could mean his opponent is already inside. However, he does not realise that Shandy has only just breached. Shandy breaching the perimeter, trying to find his way around. This is a map we see a lot in competitive gameplay, however, not so much in Sledge Myers. This, of course, being a fairly large map. However, it also being a map with plenty of rooms to hide in and to get caught in. Shandy seeing that already there has been one place opened, shooting out a camera. He knows that this is a very smart tactic, as the defenders are permitted to use their cameras in this competitive gameplay. Shandy, of course, taking out a proximity alarm. Wayne aware of this. Shandy seeing Caveira. Caveira, who is being a cat, gets nearly hit by the hammer. The commentator's curse there. Of course, him flashing himself instead, this being a very pivotal moment indeed. However, somehow both players managing to find each other again, this being one of the first major encounters we've had in this game. Will Shandy be able to make it as the operator? He gets duped by Caveira, who jumps over the stairs. However, it seems that both players are going to be doing a loop-de-loop. But Wayne, knowing this, hiding in the corner, hoping that his opponent will find another way, but he does not. Instead, finding his opponent, going up the ladder. This being, of course, a very, very bad tactic in terms of going up the ladder. However, when you're up the ladder, that is when everything changes. Caveira has the high ground. Sledge, however, nearly getting hit, instead hitting the beam. This was a very close call for Caveira, using one of her 9 lives. Again, this nearly being the end as she gets caught. Sledge, knowing exactly what's going to happen, swinging preemptively, however, not able to find the contact. It seems that this is, of course, going to be a very close call. Shandy spotting the hatch, going down the hatch, knowing that this may have been the way that Caveira used. However, not going anywhere, not knowing which way she went. Sledge is once again lost. Caveira waiting silently. Silent step, a very useful tool there. Shandy, of course, not knowing where his opponent has been, potentially hearing shotgun shots. It's now Shandy versus Caveira. It seems once again they've seen each other. Shandy versus Wayne. Shandy knowing that this, of course, is the way that the game works. However, once again, seeing Caveira, this is going to be a game changer. If Shandy can make contact within the next 55 seconds. It seems, knowing that there is a hatch. Sledge goes round, knowing this, goes round again, however, does not find the contact with the head. It seems Shandy has no other option but to hit the barricade. It seems that this may have cost him vital time with only 33 seconds left. This is a very close game. However, Caveira getting caught on Sledge. This, of course, being the end of Caveira. Sledge finding the contact with only 30 seconds left. A very close call there for both parties. However, Caveira unfortunately not being able to escape. That, of course, counting as a loss for one and a win for the other. This could be the beginning of something new. Shandy, of course, now choosing his operator. A very interesting one at that. This gravely affecting Mr. Wayne's stats, as his win-loss has now gone down by 10%. When you compare it to previously, it seems that Caveira is still his best operator. However, it could all change. Caveira being his best operator still with a 62.5% win rate. And unfortunately, Shandy not having a decent operator. It seems that we have only got Ella, who with a 0% win rate is Shandy's best defender, but this could all change. It may change, it may not. It seems Shandy is unsure himself. Wayne making entry, seeing Caveira up top, hitting Mr. Wayne with an impact nade, which is technically against the rules but does not kill him, so we will forgive. But if it did, that would be a regulation loss there. However, it seems that Wayne is wasting most of his utility trying to get Cav out of the high ground, but not knowing how to do so. This, of course, being very interesting for both parties. Wayne, of course, now choosing a different tactic, still being spotted there from Caveira. It seems that Wayne knows that this may be the way to go, sliding up and down the ladder, finally making it up. However, nearly making contact. What happened there? It seems that Mr. Wayne only just missing the contact there with Caveira. Somehow Caveira managing to pull off the barricade, a very risky strategy indeed. However, Wayne hitting it back very, very quickly. Now, it seems that Caveira is only just slightly ahead. However, getting up there cost him a little bit of time, so Shandy nearly getting hit there with a hammer, pulling off another barricade. However, realizing that he may go around, Shandy opts to stop the barricade and start running again. However, in the process, nearly getting himself killed. Caveira running, trying the barricade once again, knowing that there is no way to stop the barricade, unfortunately. It seems this being a very useful strategy. Caveira, realizing that what she was doing was not very smart, continuing to run, almost getting hit once again. This is a very interesting game indeed. Both players now fighting for survival. Shandy making his way ahead. Wayne still aware of this, however, nearly getting the hit on Caveira. Caveira, of course, opting to go through the hatch, which was a very poor decision from them. It seems, yet again, the curse has befallen upon Shandy, not able to win with a defense operator. Mr. Wayne there, getting another win for Sledge. And Shandy racking up yet another loss for Caveira. Although it seems that according to these stats, he has not played Caveira in Siege before. Well, Sledge Myers, and since we start tracking the stats.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Wayne setting up here.
5 seconds left.
Massively taking out each hatch with just one shot.
Defuse a bomb.
It seems. We will swap over to Shandy now, who is just starting his approach. Taking out camera, knowing that that could be the difference between life or death. Shandy decides that it is best to breach through one of the main entrances, something that we have seen multiple times before. Shandy taking out yet another camera, and yet another camera. It seems that he is going to be making his way up, taking out all of the cameras he sees, absolutely decimating them, destroying them. Of course, Wayne now just waiting, knowing that Bombi has been found. Wayne waits. Of course, Shandy now shooting out the camera. Wayne aware. Shandy opting to take an interesting route, checking one of his previous spots. However, realizing that there is nothing to be found, Shandy changes direction. This, of course, him being marked up by a proximity alarm, seeing Oryx, expecting what comes next. Of course, Oryx now trying to go for the dash. It seems he knows this. Oryx dashes, Shandy follows. This is a very close game indeed. However, Shandy just narrowly missing the hit, also missing the rebound. It seems that he was unable to secure the frag. It seems that this is very close indeed. Wayne now waiting. Shandy searching. This is a battle as Shandy tries to secure his first win of his Sledge Myers career. It seems he is the lowest ranking player in the Sledge Myers community, but it seems that he still has a lot to offer. He would be a welcome addition to any Siege team. However, for Sledge Myers, you may want to reconsider. Shandy now, of course, going down, seeing him in the same spot. They spot each other yet again. Getting hit by Oryx, Shandy tries once again. It seems that Wayne was thinking about going over but deciding against it, and yet again going down the hatch, getting caught on the doorway, costing him time. However, it seems that he manages to get under the doorway. Shandy getting under the doorway there, a very close call indeed, somehow managing to find the kill on Oryx. It seems that this is now bringing up to 2-1 in Shandy's favour. This could be such a pivotal moment. We have seen it before, but will he manage to take this opportunity? Will he manage to go further? Or will he end up having a choke defeat, choosing a very interesting operator here, however, maybe changing his 6th pick? However, we do not know. Of course, very interesting choices indeed from both players. Seeing which operator Shandy has confirmed, it seems like we know all too well which strategy he is going to attempt, trying to get his first win as a defender. That, of course, being very, very unlikely according to the stats. Finding unbreakable surfaces, Shandy is not aware of how things are going to go. Wayne opting to use his time more effectively. It seems that we are going to see a very interesting play indeed. It's also worth noting that Oryx is a 25% win rate with Wayne, which is very surprising considering how often he seems to choose him. Shandy, of course, getting taken out in one hit. Why he chose to do that, we will never know. It seems that Shandy has had yet another choked defeat. This, of course, spelling the end for him, as it is unlikely that he will recover. However, we would love to be proved wrong, but usually never are. Now, updating the stats, it seems that that counts as a loss for Mirror, a new operator entered into the spreadsheet. Of course, Shandy having to change his operator there. This being round 5. Wayne setting up.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Shandy taking out cameras, ready to breach. Both operators near each other in some capacity. However, it seems that Shandy will of course be in a different position now to where he was 30 seconds ago. Wayne waiting, Shandy hunting. Shandy taking out the camera, breaking through the wall, not able to find where his opponent is, taking out yet another proximity alarm. It seems it may be a narrow escape for Wayne. Now on the other side of the map. However, hearing a shotgun shot, Shandy realizes things may be a lot closer than they seem. And they are, as the first pursuit of the game begins. Shandy versus Wayne. Sledge versus Caveira. Caveira not able to make it through the hatch, the hole, but somehow managing to escape. It was a surefire win there for Shandy, however, somehow managing to miss the shot. And it seems that Caveira going for the hit, which is a very likely tactic. It seems that this is going to be a very close game indeed, with Shandy now following very closely behind Caveira, swinging but missing, not anywhere near. Yet again, it seems that this is going to be the way that the game works. Dropping down the hatch, Caveira manages to miss yet another hammer. How will this happen? How will this end? How did this all begin? Well, we do not yet know. It seems that Wayne was able to just narrowly avoid Sledge going through, but not able to go through for Shandy. However, it seems that Shandy knows where Caveira is and hitting her with a blank hit marker. That was a very dirty kill indeed. However, it seems that the hit register has spoken. That now being, of course, a win for Shandy. If he wins this next round as a defender, he will claim his first victory on any map. This could be a game changer. Now, watching Wayne's stats drop for Caveira and Shandy's stats increase for Sledge, we are now going into match point. Will Shandy manage to pull this one back? We are going to have to see. Please, Shandy, if you are out there, do this for all of the underdogs. That is a very interesting operator pick from Shandy. Why he has picked this operator, we are not certain. It seems that Shandy likes to go untested operators. It seems like he likes to choose different strategies. However, none of them work, which is why he is still sat at a loss. He has lost all of his games so far. Shandy, of course, waiting. And Wayne taking out the camera. Wayne breaching. Shandy just narrowly avoiding the hit there. How he got away with that. The jammy dodger getting the barricade. Sledge not able to go through. It seems that this is the beginning of the game. However, with both of them 2-speed operators, it seems that this will not be as easy to get away for Shandy as it normally is. This is going to have to be a lot of running from Shandy, who is going to get flashed by a flash grenade. However, instead it seems Wayne is the one that ends up hitting himself. Shandy, of course, now able to make his great escape. Shandy getting away lightly there. However, it seems Shandy is trying yet a different strategy. Wayne checking every corner. It seems that this is going to be a very close game. Wayne checking underneath, but not finding Thunderbird. Opening up the wall, Wayne attempts to find the kill. However, not able to find where she is. Wayne checking the same spots over and over again just in case something has changed. However, it seems nothing has so far. Of course, Shandy now doing something very incredibly smart or incredibly stupid. It seems only just being reinforced in time. Shandy manages to avoid being hit. However, seeing that Sledge is dropping through the window, Thunderbird and Sledge are back on the game. It seems that now Thunderbird managing to make her escape potentially, unless of course Sledge manages to find her instead. It seems Sledge, not knowing which way Thunderbird has gone, opts to go a certain way. However, Wayne may be able to find the kill, still with 1 minute 50 seconds left. Nothing is written in the stars. Nothing is there. Nothing has been said for certain. We can create our own destiny, and that seems like what Shandy is doing with 1 minute 30 left. Will he be able to claim his first defender victory as an untested operator, and the first victory, of course, of his entire career? Not just a defender round victory, but also a game victory, and also the first victory ever with Thunderbird. Five seconds left. Will Wayne be able to find the kill on Shandy? Shandy, of course, knowing potentially where Sledge is. This could be a very big moment, a defining moment indeed. With 20 seconds left, will Shandy be able to get away with it? 15 seconds left. Will Wayne be able to win? No, he will not. With 8 seconds left, it is a victory for Shandy, the first victory ever as both a defender, a victory in general, and the first victory as Thunderbird. It seems that he has won. Shandy 4, Wayne 3. Wait, Wayne 2.
Should Marco muted us yet?
Well, he's muted at the moment himself.
Just want to take a break.
All right.
I'll be back on in a bit.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah.
I was there. Congratulations to Shandy on his victory there. Now we are going in for the post-match interview. Shandy, how do you feel about winning your first ever game and first defender victory at that? A very clutch game indeed.
Happy.
Very well, a man of very few words. Now Thunderbird, his favourite operator. It seems the only thing left to do is have a match between the commentator himself and Shandy, if Shandy607 is up to it.
Yeah, sure.
Just
By the way,
updating
Thunderbird is a
stats.
three-speed operator.
Is she? I thought she was a 2-speed.
No. And that roast at the start didn't really help.
I'm surprised you managed to get away at the start. I thought you were dead for sure.
Yeah.
Map stats for Shandy, of course, now updating his first win. 100% win rate on Oregon, and it seems a loss. Wayne and his first loss on Oregon.
Yeah, Wayne said he had to go. He'll be back in like an hour.
Okay. When we get back, we can play a bit of ranked if you want.
Yeah, I might have a drink though.
Alright. I'll invite you to the next thing.
Okay.
And we are going to have a slight pause here for our show, and we will be back in a few short minutes. And we are back with another game of Sledge Myers. It seems we do not know which map we will be on yet. However, as the overseer, the overlord, and the dictator of this game, I am able to choose the map. It seems that Border will be the map of choice. Will Marco be able to take out Shandy? We will see once Shandy rejoins. And here he is now. Hello and welcome back, Shandy.
Yep.
You indeed have a game invite.
Yes, I do. You should stream some ranked later.
Yeah, I agree. I want to get my rank up to silver. Anyway, yes, by the way, people, you're watching, I have been like top end of silver, nearly gold, but for some reason we've dropped all the way down to like bronze because like 5 losses in a row. What you get for not having a full squad. Anyway, we are now beginning the game.
Order.
This is of course a new map in rotation for both parties. Although there has been one game played on this map, and it has been...
I'm gonna try something here. It probably won't work.
I played a game against Wayne on this last night, but it seems that this is going to be a very interesting game, because this is a very interesting map full of breakable walls, perfect for Oryx. However, it seems that Mirror is instead going to be the operator of choice. However, I do believe that Shandy is going to stick with Mirror, as I have a little feeling, an inkling, as to what might be going on, but I cannot be too sure. We will find out.
I really need any operator.
Is this what Wayne attempted? Or is this something new?
We need to locate a bomb.
Of course, ever since the 22nd prep phase has been introduced, it has given defenders just that little bit of extra time. However, it is still fairly new to the Sledge Myers rules, and we could be looking at a regulation win for either of these parties. Of course, there are many tragedies that could befall one of the players. They could unfortunately die on the spot, both in game and in real life. We do not know.
You located a bomb. Op 4 eliminated.
It seems that I fell down the hatch. Crotch up. And those are going to be some bruised balls in the morning. Now, Vigil not only losing his life, but also his ability to have kids.
And walk.
And walk properly. He's going to be walking with a limp the rest of his life. Well, rest of the afterlife, that is. I'm honestly surprised you didn't stay mirror and try to set up there.
No.
You did a very similar strat to what Wayne tried yesterday. He tried sitting up there and hoping I'd pass him. But you did pretty well there.
Can you reach them? Can you reach them from up there if you don't sit on the table?
I don't think so.
Well, I know my next idea.
Well, that counting as a... Who were you there, by the way?
Vigil.
You're a Vigil. That counting against Vigil stats. And that
I
counting...
nearly found operator.
Counting towards my stats. I am fortunately the best
10 seconds remaining.
Oryx, it seems.
Down to 5 seconds. Bomb protected.
Oryx, I meant Sledge. I'm best Sledge.
Ready for hostile action.
Jeez, I have a flipping shotgun.
Located by Op 4.
Took me long enough. Ah. Oryx, waiting for Sledge.
Got it. God damn it, it's like fucking 10:30.
Are you up for some rank later, by the way, Copper? Or are you gonna go off soon?
Close to the end boss of Dreamcast 11, so I'm gonna quickly do him instead.
Fair enough.
Should take like half an hour or like probably 40 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now we have Oryx still waiting for Sledge, unaware of where Sledge might be. Sledge seemingly unaware of where Oryx might be. This a very interesting game indeed. How this is being played by the Sledge, Oryx does not know. But it seems that this is going to be an interesting game with only 3 minutes left. Will Sledge even find Oryx in this time? Not that Oryx is hiding at all, but this still may be the end of the game. It may end the way it started. Oryx cowering, trying not to be seen, desperately trying to pretend that he is normal, but we all know, of course, Oryx is not normal. Oryx is special. Oryx is a man who thinks he's a bull. which honestly should be his elite. He should have like a bull as an elite. Sledge
The fuck
now
you done here?
aware of Oryx's location. Oryx also aware now of how he is going to be treated by Sledge. Myers getting knocked. It seems now is the perfect opportunity for Oryx to make his escape, using the dash there, perfectly timed, to make sure that Sledge does not kill him. However, he only just manages to get the knockdown, otherwise he may have been dead with the sledgehammer to his massive forehead. It is pretty difficult to miss. We have seen it all before. However, this now being a dash that has been used pretty frequently in the competitive scene, it seems that Oryx knows that this is the way it's going to have to be. He walks up the stairs instead, now with only a few seconds left in the round, only 50 or so. It seems that Oryx somehow manages to miss the dash, the all-important dash. This could have been very, very different, but it wasn't. With only 36 seconds left, how will Sledge remedy his mistakes? And this, of course, being one of the new rules added into regulation, Sledge Myers now on the count of 3, Oryx will dash towards Sledge. If Sledge can hit him with the hammer, then Sledge wins the round. If not, he is dead and it's defused. It is on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It seems that I may not have been close enough. It seems that I may have been a little bit too far away. But Shandy still finding the kill.
So I can't use that again.
No, you can't use that again. It's only for one player. It's only per player, per game. You can only use it once. That now counting against Oryx for not executing the dash properly. And also counting as a win for Shandy. Very good use there of his diffuser. Something that has never really before been seen in this scene. However, it seems that this may be a very good way to go. However, it is worth noting that this, so far until the rules do change, is only allowed on Oryx and for use on Oryx. However, we do not know yet whether it will be used for other operators in the future, but we may have to figure out how those operators will be used.
We need to locate a bomb.
With already only 10 seconds left of the prep phase, there may be an extension to the prep phase in the future. However, we are not too sure yet. With only 1 second left in the prep phase, it is now time for Sledge to go in and take the kill. Will he be able to do it? We do not know yet. Opening up, of course, with a hammer to the window, hoping he will indeed find Shandy, who has been placing a Grismot mine, now knowing it is Ella, hearing the Grismot mine being placed, of course. It seems that he bolts down the hatch unintentionally, vaulting down the hatch, now needing to make his way back up. Sledge realizes his big mistake, going back up, and for round 2, assuming that the Ella is still up there, trying her tactic once again with a very interesting place indeed. That, of
I've
course...
taken a computer, can't get up.
However,
Wait, can you not reach me from there?
it seems that there may be a slight technical issue here, as Ella is unable to be hit from her current position, which means that we will have to amend the rules slightly, knowing that that is a hit for Sledge. There is the end of Ella. There is going to have to be an internal investigation into that spot, maybe making the rule of not being able to sit up there. It seems that would be a likely rule made by the Sledge Myers Investigative
Put your light on.
Commission. It seems this is going to be a very good match indeed. However, that now counting as another loss for Ella.
I wanted to make it interesting, so I didn't do that. It's just been boring.
Yeah. I would have had to have told you to get off there anyway, otherwise I'd have just shot you. In very rare circumstances, the Sledge is allowed to use his gun to shoot his opponent, but it can only be done under very specific set of circumstances, and only if there is a clear violation of rules, or if there has been a certain rule that has been introduced where shotguns or guns are allowed. Of course, commentator there saying shotgun as he has a shotgun equipped.
10 seconds.
Alright, okay.
5 seconds. Be advised, a bomb
Okay.
location has been compromised.
Let's stick with Cav.
Has
Oh.
located a bomb. Be ready for
Now,
hostile action.
knowing that this is going to be a very interesting game. Okay. Marco now going into one of his favourite rooms. Seeing Sledge. Sledge seeing him. And seeing the Sledge and the hammer coming her way, she runs down and out. Again, it seems that this being, of course, a very nice place to be. Indeed, now running again, Caveira is trying her hardest to shake off this Sledge. It seems not yet able to do so. Nearly getting the hit there. It seems that that would have been devastating for Sledge. Nearly hitting there. That would have been certainly an interesting hit. Getting caught on a barrier, that could have been devastating for Caveira there. A blow not only to her forehead but also to her ego. Whether we are on about Caveira or the player in question, that is something we will not know. That being very close indeed, that coming, of course, at a very pivotal moment, it seems. Somehow managing to avoid the Sledge swing, getting hit, narrowly avoiding. That is going to be one for the ages. That is going to be something you will tell your children about how Caveira managed to get away. Catvera, as we call her, using one of her 9 lives. This, of course, being very, very important indeed. Going in her own little circuit, she's trying to think of ways that she can change the way the game is played, change the meta, but whether she can do it or not is another in question entirely. Sledge and Vera both aware of each other's positioning. Going through the window, of course, slowing her down. That being a very difficult decision there. Almost getting herself caught, almost not knowing where she could turn to. It seems that that is going to be a sledgehammer from Sledge, who somehow misses the hit. That is going to be a massive miss there. That should have been a hit. Everyone is calling it. It should have been a hit. VAR is going to have a look at that one after the match. However, it seems that this is going to be a very, very close game with a lot of controversy. This, of course, being just like England v Italy. However, it's going to be England versus Brazil. This going to be, of course, a very, very close match. Sledge and Caveira aware of each other's positioning. Caveira, of course, opting to run down, go through the hatch, which may have cost her the game, but it does not. Somehow she manages to make her escape. Somehow she manages to get away with it. This is how games are played, ladies and gentlemen, with only 33 seconds left. It seems that she may have just fucked it up, but somehow she manages to get away with it. Only 24 seconds left. This could be a win for Caveira. This could be the stuff dreams are made of. We do not know. And Caveira does not care if this ends with only 5 seconds to go. In heartbreak, this will be tears. However, with only 1 second left, can she do it? Yes, she can. Caveira somehow managing to dodge the impossible there. That, of course, being a regulation win for Caveira. That being a win. Updating the stat sheet.
I'm gonna try something very could well fail.
Are you sure it's match point for me? You could drag it into overtime, but... well, you're going to have to drag it into overtime. Of course, Marco opting to use his 6th pick to change to Sledge. From Sledge to Sledge.
Or it could well ruin the game, or it could very well work.
It's of course requiring a win for Shally for the next 2 rounds in order to bring it into overtime. Once it gets to overtime, it is sudden death, which is something that the esports board, or whatever we call ourselves, will have to have a look at in the future, whether we should add extra overtime rounds. But we do not know just yet how that will fare, as it may favour one group of people over another. Very interesting choice indeed for Shandy. Now Marco aware of his operator.
So guys, wish me best of luck. I'm going for the end boss.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, that's what I'll need, definitely. Because I'm like under level.
I'm sure you get it. Of course.
Hopefully.
See, you can get up now, so. Got it.
We have been eliminated.
Ah,
The van.
no way. Did that just happen?
It worked, so I'll take it.
That and a miraculous win there for Shandy. What clever and quick thinking does that counting as a defender win? Doc, of course, being an operator we don't see, but an
I was
operator.
originally going to try with Thunderbird, I wasn't going to chance it because that's where our course is just downstairs.
Operator, that.
I'm going to try that with Wayne when he gets on.
Unless he's currently watching this, I would love to point out
We might be
that
actually.
is indeed a strategy I did not even expect. This is how
I'm not hiding to
games
kill you.
are won.
Protect the bombs.
Now, of course, bringing it into match point again. It is still one game for Marco. 2 games needed for
I'm
a
surprised
win.
myself with that.
5 seconds.
That how Shandy thought of that, we will never know. How Shandy expected that to turn out, we will never know. However, it seems Marco is struggling to take
See,
out a
it could have
drone
gone
there.
2 ways. It could have gone, I wasn't gonna, like, be able to res myself. I was kind of hoping you weren't gonna hit me on the way down.
I was trying to hit you on the way down, that was lucky. Of
Fuck.
course, that being a grenade, that is going to bound off Marco. Playing with the Pro League HUD, that means that this game has no points being shown, meaning that operators are going to have to use raw instinct. This, of course, being a very, very interesting decision. Okay, now waiting for Shandy.
So the over that actually worked.
Marco now aware of Shandy's position,
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
finding Bomb B.
Definitely aware of my position.
I'm actually shocked that that worked. Of course, Marco now in a predicament, in a place he does not expect. Oryx dashing away, that being how it is done and how we have seen it work all too many times before. Oryx dashing off the top. It seems that he will somehow fight another day. Shandy going through the different ways in the window. However, that may potentially slow him down. Marco once again using Oryx's dash to his advantage. Being marked up by yet another proximity alarm, Marco is all too aware of his opponent's position and how far behind he is, dashing to get slightly ahead. That may have been a wise decision. However, Shandy deciding to go over the side, that might have been a little bit of an advantage given. However, Marco dashing, hearing that there was a sledgehammer used, trying to get away desperately, both 2-speed operators, so it's all down to wit and who is fastest. It seems that Marco might have just screwed himself over, however, somehow managing to recover after pressing way too many buttons, going once again in his circuit, however changing the way he goes. It seems that Marco might just be able to get away with it. However, realising exactly where Sledge is, Marco knows that this is all too real. The danger is present. It seems that he is going to be able to get down. However, he only just misses the hammer. This is how games are turned. This is how games are lost and won. That hatch, of course, being a very dangerous one there. Marco getting caught, Sledge not catching him. It seems that this is how Marco dashes to safety, however catches Sledge in the process. That was very lucky indeed. Without the Oryx dash, Marco may well have been dead. That was just lucky timing. There was no skill involved in that at all. It seems Marco had no idea how that would turn out, and it seems it turned out pretty damn well. 45 seconds left. There have been many close calls in this matches, and how Shandy manages to catch Marco. He does not know that, of course, being a very questionable decision. How Shandy catches up to him, he will not know. Shandy could not have caught up to him, but somehow manages to. That, of course, bring it into overtime, match point, maybe even being a win for Shandy.
That round I fell and then you fell to your death was quite good. That was amazing. Surprised I got that, you know.
So am I. That, of course, counting as a loss for Marco's Oryx and a win for Shandy's Sledge.
I was right on your tail the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know how you got on my tail. Like, there was no way you should have been.
Protect the bombs.
Like, you were way too far back. Like, you shouldn't have been there at all. Because you were pretty far behind, and then you were, like, suddenly right behind me.
Yeah, it's because I vaulted over stuff to get there.
Yeah, vaulting over stuff doesn't make it go quicker, it just slows you down. It's, like, proven.
Okay. Which means you can't dash me, so...
Sledge enters, uses a grenade as a distraction, but also doesn't manage. A win for Shandy, a very shock win at that, something that should not have happened there.
That should have happened.
That was not a kill that should have happened, that was a false hit marker, nonetheless awarding the game to Shandy. However, it proves how broken Sledge is in Rainbow Six Siege, that counting as Shandy's second win. However, 2 of the kills are very questionable indeed, but it seems...
the one we fell to death in that one?
Yeah. It seems that we are going to have a look at this footage. That now counting as a win for his Sledge, and a loss for Mike Caveira. Updating the stats. Now counting a loss on Border, and counting a win for Shandy on Border. Now if we return to the official stats page, Caveira is Mr. Wayne's best operator with a 50% win rate. Doc is Shandy's best operator with a 100% win rate. Ella is my best operator with a 100% win rate. And with our friend Copper here, his is also Caveira with a 50% win rate. Best maps go in order of Plain, Oregon, House, and House for each respective player. However, with very few games being recorded, everything can change. However, overall, the stats that have not changed, obviously with Copper only winning 1 game, we will count his stats out of this. But with everyone else playing a significant amount of games, it seems Marco24778 is the best with a 57% win rate. However, Wayne only slightly behind with a 45% win rate, and then Shandy with a 40% win rate.
Oof.
It seems the stats show who could potentially be on track to win more games. But with Shandy now getting his first 2 wins, it seems that Shandy is now a contender. It seems that also might be one of the last Sledge Myers games for today after a lovely
I
long...
gotta check out this stock one.
Cool. With a 2-hour broadcast, we would like to thank everyone here for watching, supporting us. We will see you next time for more Sledge Myers. Goodbye.